Okay, so first, I want to start off this review by saying that yes, I have seen the original Dumbo that came out in the 1940s. Yeah, the original Dumbo is that old. It's crazy, man. Anyway, so I've seen the original Dumbo. What was I gonna say? I completely forgot what I was gonna freaking say. Jeez, I hate it when this happens. Um, yeah, okay, so for the most part, I liked the original Dumbo, um, but always thought that, it was very outdated, very old, of course, because it came out in the 1940s. So I was of the opinion that it definitely needed a remake, which I'm glad to see that it got one, because some Disney originals don't need a remake. They just don't, because they're just that good. This one, I think, is one of those originals that does need a remake. I'm glad it got one. But when it comes to that original, if you're wondering what my thoughts are on that movie, as I said, I liked it for the most part. There was one scene in the original that was not in this remake where Dumbo gets drunk. It's by far the funniest scene in the whole movie of the original, that is. And I was kind of sad to see it not in this remake because but I was kind of expecting it anyway. Like when I saw that in the original movie, I was like, that's definitely not going to be in the remake because of how Disney is now. But it does get a reference. This remake briefly references it in a very funny way. So look out for it if you've seen the original. You know what to look for. I'm not going to say how it references it, but it's very funny. But there are some things from that original film that make it into this remake, like the feather, uh, or the idea of a feather, the mouse, the train, if you know what I mean, the pink elephants. I'm pretty sure were in the original. I can't remember. But I definitely know there's pink elephants in this remake. Anyway, there is a lot of stuff that they reference that makes it back into this remake from the original, which I liked. But as a remake, there is a lot of things that is different from the original. And I gotta say, I might have liked this remake more than the original. I don't know. I guess it's just one of those remakes that is better than its original. Not to say that the original is bad. Okay, if you're one of those people that prefers original movies over the remakes, that's fine. I'm just of the opinion that this remake was better than the original. I liked it. But with its differences comes a lot more human characters. Animals do not talk like the original, so there's a lot more humans in this to do the talking. I guess to try and make this incarnation of Dumbo more grounded. I guess. There's only so much you can do with a flying elephant, but animals don't talk, and there's a lot more human characters. So when it came to the human characters, the children were fine. They were fine. Okay, I don't want to say bad things about child actors because they're kids. I just thought that their line delivery could have been better. That's it. That's it. They were fine. They didn't really ruin the movie. They were good. Okay, but when it comes to the adult actors like Colin Farrell, Danny DeVito, is it Eva or Evergreen? I don't know. But her, the chick who I fucking love from Casino Royale, man, she's one of my top favorite actors, I think. But they were all good. Michael Keaton I'm pretty sure that no, I'm actually definitely 100% sure Michael Keaton and his role in this movie is the biggest change from the original. What he brings to this movie, story-wise, was not in the original. It's very different, okay, and good. I would say. If you put Michael Keaton in a movie, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna love it, okay. But for this movie, also, I really liked where they took Michael Keaton, I guess, and where the movie goes on, because the first half of the movie was pretty much just like the original, and then when Michael Keaton comes onto the scene, it becomes its own movie. It becomes very different from the original. So I liked Michael Keaton and the change in story, or I guess you could say a bigger version of the original. But how was Dumbo himself? Really good. I really like Dumbo. Probably more than the original. And I'll say he was probably even cuter in this remake than the original. One thing that I didn't suspect to affect me is the relationship between Dumbo and his mother in this movie, or in this remake. In the original, there wasn't much of an emotional pull to that movie. I guess because of how old it was. But with this remake, they have a second chance to really hit that home, that mother-son dynamic, and they did a really good job with it. I wasn't necessarily crying, but I was choking up. Good job, Tim Burton. You did a really good job with this movie, especially with that part, which I'd say is the best part of the movie. Dumbo, of course, and him and his mother. I guess that's the emotional pull that this movie has. The movie also tries to give us an emotional, like to try and give some emotional depth to the humans, but unfortunately, I don't give a shit. I mean, I came into this movie to watch Dumbo. Also, one positive that I almost forgot to mention is that in the original, we only saw him fly at the very end of the movie. In this one, it's a lot sooner. And thank God, because when I watched the original, I was like, I know he flies. When the hell is he going to fly? And finally, he flew. A bit too late. But in this one, they changed that. They made it a lot sooner, which made it entertaining because what else am I going to watch? I want to watch an elephant fly, so show me an elephant flying. Anyway, pretty good movie. Tim Burton did a good job. I did not know it was that he directed it. I did not know that until the credits started rolling, which was surprising. Because it didn't feel like a Tim Burton movie. Anyway, nice to see another good Tim Burton movie. I wouldn't say it's one of the year's best or one of my favorite movies of 2019, but it's still a good movie, without a doubt. The best family movie, I'd say. It's a really good family movie. It's the best type of family movie. Anyway, that's my review for Dumbo. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you have, comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next video.